Hey guys, it's Sensei Mewtwo12345 back for some more Let's Play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations. In this episode we are going to be playing the tale of Gaara, yet another depressing story. God, there's so many depressing characters in this anime, aren't there? Seriously. At any rate, we'll start with Gaara, who starts out just as emo as you'd expect. So get this little opening cutscene of the 5 Kage Summit. We start at the end. Wonderful, very wonderful planning here. The interesting thing is we actually start at the very last fight of his story. I wonder why the Raikage just stood there. He's totally capable of dodging that.
Uchiha, we need to talk.
Kazekage.
You block my fire style so effectively. Gaara.
You know, he does. You could consider Gaara the only person that could block Amaterasu, unless you can think of anyone else.
Like you, revenge was once my reason for living. But I came to realize that vengeance does not resolve anything. It's not too late for you. Do not be so obsessed by hatred that you escape into a world of solitude, or else you will not be able to return.
If I were to return, what is there for me?
I hold this.
Fire style, Phoenix Flower Juice!
That is actually the last jutsu I would have expected Sasuke to use. At this point, he knows so many jutsu that are much more powerful than the Phoenix Flower.
You're a lot like me. You've been walking through this world's darkness. That's why even a tiny ray of light ought to reach your eyes. Whether in the past or now.
I shut my eyes a long time ago. The things I seek lie only in the darkness.
Sand burial!
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you sand burial on you now and try to kill you randomly, even though I'm trying to convince you back to the light. Luckily, you lived.
Fire! Fireball Jutsu! The hatred you once felt is nothing compared to what I'm feeling!
What does Sasuke get out of trying to fight Gaara close range? It's completely pointless, as you can currently see.
It's more than you can imagine!
Sasuke Uchiha.
See, even your Chidori sword failed. Falcon, Sand Punch.
Your eyes hold only darkness now. You're consumed by hatred, a bitterness towards the world, and you're unable to trust anyone. You even rejected the one who tried to help you. You're exactly how I was.
Amaterasu.
When I was lost.
And now for the staple of Naruto, more flashbacking. Don't you just love flashbacking, guys? You better love flashbacking if you watch the series.
Alone in the darkness.
Because it's always flashbacking here.
No purpose. Only to lash out in hatred. No friends. Only solitude. That was me. That's how I was back then, during the Chunin exams at the Hidden Leaf. I believed the whole world was my enemy.
Yeah, you can complain as much as you want about Sasuke being a complete emo, but Gaara, you had your bad times too. Anyone who's seen the Part 1 anime knows Gaara was not only emo in Part 1 to the point where he carved that symbol love into his forehead, He actually cut himself as you'd expect an emo would. He even did try to stab himself in the arm with a knife, but his sand automatically protected him. But not only was he like that, he was also completely insane and would try to kill anyone who approached him. So yeah, Gaara was easily the most screwed up character ever in the series.
I felt that only Sasuke Uchiha had that same something that I did.
I mean, you can say what you want about Sasuke, but at least Sasuke gives off somewhat a sane vibe. Like, he's not trying to kill, like, every last person who gets in his path, only the people he wants revenge on, or the people who get in his way. Gaara would just kill whoever he saw.
We were two of a kind. In the exam finals, I was matched up against Sasuke. It seemed as if I was finally fighting against one of my own kind.
Yeah, there, he kind of considered himself an animal, even.
I was shaking with excitement. I was so overjoyed I could barely contain myself.
Come then.
Indeed. Show me how it feels to be alive.
Yeah, just listen to his voice. That is not the sound of a sane person. Anyway, now we get to play as Part 1 Gaara. We don't get to play as the other Part 1 Gaara. He has two Part 1 forms and two Part 2 forms. We get to play as the Suck Part 1 form. Although I guess both of Gaara's Part 1 forms suck because the attack lag on their jutsu is horrible. And we don't get to use his ultimate jutsu. And luckily Gaara's melee is pretty fast in Part 1, faster than his Part 2. But his jutsu is so painfully slow that it's really only useful as a trap. Oh, come on, you. No, I'm out of substitutions already? Jeez. Pay a little more attention to that. Okay, you. Try to use Samvirial. See how long that takes to deploy? It takes like a second and a half after you press Jutsu in order for that to appear. See, if I was playing as the other Gaara, I would have used Sand Tsunami and that would have hit and everything would have been good. But instead, we're playing as the crappy Gaara. Let's see. Like, at the very least, the other Part 1 Gaara is useful as a support character, but he's not useful in a conventional fight, by any means.
Sink down.
Alright, may as well just use melee, because it's the only useful thing Gaara has. Alright, you. Oh, you're the slow one. Ow! Of course, I guess I am pretty slow. I am pretty derping slow, I'll give you that. And now, time to completely destroy your face with my awakening. No, I didn't. I hit you with pretty much all of that. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, you dashed right into that. At least that is one useful thing about Part 1 Gaara, is he must have the longest reaching melee in the game. Because, were you watching it? Did you see how far that extends in front of himself?
I feel yet.
Because Gaara totally defeated Sasuke in the show. And I did crappy, but what did you expect? I'm playing as a slow character with lag. There's absolutely no way I could have done well. Unfortunately, we get to play as Gaara again, but luckily it'll be against the derp.
The longer my battle with Sasuke continued, the more exalted I felt. But as my heart soared, Shikaku, the presence inside me, likewise grew ever larger. The urge to destroy grew strong, and I lost myself. That's when he appeared. Though he held the same presence as me, he had chosen a different path. I had embraced hatred, while he had chosen the exact opposite.
I'll never lose
Anyway, there's not really much commentary I can say over the...
Fascinating. Naruto Uzumaki!
Okay. Of course, you know what? I take the statement back that Gaara is the most messed up character in the series. I was not thinking of Hidan when I made that statement. I apologize. Hidan is far more messed up than Gaara ever was. Never mind what I said before. Nothing really compares to how messed up Hidan was. Hidan was like some kind of mixture of emo cultist killing himself repeatedly, except he's immortal, so he can't kill himself, so he just kills himself repeatedly and kills others by killing himself, and it's just really screwed up and has a really creepy sounding laugh. Comparable to Light's laugh in many ways. Right, I can't use my ultimate jutsu. Why am I even trying, bro? Finally, you made a move. Took your time making the first move, now didn't you? Oh, no, I don't think so. See, I can even hit him while he's using his Demon Wind Bomb. I think you can even hit Kimimaro when he's using his large dance. But normally he'd be completely unapproachable because Gaara's melee just reaches so far in front of himself. So I guess that is one thing Part 1 Gaara has going for him, but that's really about it. It's really the only useful thing he has. Like, I can try and hit him with Sand Burial so I can show that to you, but it's really, really hard to hit with it. As you can clearly tell, probably want to back off, recharge substitutions for a while. Let's see. Oh, but you have other plans, don't you? No! Nose! Get away from me! Yes, there you go. That's what we want. And how did that not hit him? How did that not hit him? It totally looked like that would hit him. Oh, well, maybe this will. Yeah, there we go. But now I'm going to stop trying to use that now that I've shown it off, because it is completely useless. As if you can tell that already. Like, really, as Part 1 Gaara, you're just going to want to run straight up and try to attack with your melee. And if you can use your ultimate jutsu, then use that. It's a defensive ultimate jutsu, by the way. So there we go. Naruto is down, and we don't have to play as Part 1 Gaara anymore.
Why does he challenge me so doggedly?
Luckily, thank you, Gaara, for screwing up my speech. Good job. You completely screwed up my speech patterns. You're too depressing to commentate over when you're talking and having your flashbacks. And I also screw up my words while listening to you. Thank you, Gaara. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, now we get to play as Part 2 Gaara from this point on.
Can defeat me.
Who is much, much better than Part 1
Those
Gaara.
who face my boundless power can only quake in terror and accept defeat. Or so I had thought. Again and again, Naruto Uzumaki stood back up to face me. Naruto fought for his friends, for the bond between them. The strength to protect others was a strength I couldn't understand. Not back then.
Of course, Gaara thought he was so overpowered back then, when really, he just had every reason to think he did, because he only fought complete noobs in the past. I mean, look how overpowered everyone is by the end of the series. Part 1 Gaara would have been no match.
But from a distance, I sensed the light. It was after that battle that I decided I wanted to be like Naruto Uzumaki. To forge my own bonds as Naruto had. To hold my own dreams as Naruto did. And before I knew it, my dream had become the same as Naruto's.
Then he nearly got killed by Kimimaro, which I'm just going to go ahead and state because it never shows it here, of course.
To become someone needed by others, I began on the path to becoming the Kazekage.
Good for you.
The path to Kazekage was steep and long, but like Naruto, I tried to look forward, to the future and continue one determined step after the other.
Luckily, Gaara is about the only insane person I can think of in the entire series who actually becomes sane by the end. So that's one thing Gaara has going for him. Except he becomes a...
Hated and disdained. I knew that many had their eyes on me, waiting.
Except, as far as goals go, Gaara becomes a carbon copy of Naruto. Except since Gaara was already so dang powerful, so much more dang powerful than Naruto that is, he was actually able to accomplish becoming a Kazekage like 10,000,000 times faster than Naruto.
But still, I looked forward. Time passed, and I grew stronger. I worked hard with all my strength, and then, before I knew it, I was known as the Kazekage.
Yay!
As the Kazekage of the Hidden Sand Village, I had already found those I needed to protect. Nothing frightened me any longer. Not when I had my village to protect.
Cheer up, Gaara. Be happy. Sound happy at the very least.
I remember that time when the shadow known as the Akatsuki fell on the hidden sand. I was not afraid.
Seriously, now that he's sane, Gaara's like never happy. I don't think I've even seen him smile. He's just always so dang depressing looking.
Kazekage, Gaara the One-Tail. Show me what you can do then, and try to make it fun.
Oh yeah, Gaara is the Jinchuriki for the one-tailed Shukaku, something that took over 230 episodes to explain. Before he just thought, oh, the Shukaku's just some random beast, kind of similar to the Nine-Tails, but doesn't seem to be as threatening, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, like... I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like, oh, I have a monster sealed inside me. Good for me. You don't have any clue that's one of the tailed beasts.
If you threaten the hidden sand I've sworn to protect, I will destroy you.
Well, now we get to play as a much better version of Gaara. Thank God. But we have to fight Gaara. Dang. Gaara. Datara. Come on, Sensei, get it right. I haven't said that one in a while. Win battle and an opponent's attack power plus 50. Like Datara needs it. Seriously, give the spammer uber powers. At least now we can use our ultimate jutsu, and our regular jutsu is like 10 million times better. Please stop that. Datara, yes, I get the idea. Would you quit it? Luckily, our melee loses some of its range, but our jutsu and ultimate jutsu come a million times better. See, now our ultimate jutsu is no longer defensive. Instead, we've got this, and oh, that came so close to hitting. I thought it would there for a second. I mean, it's kind of useful against Datara. I almost said Gaara again. To just drop your ultimate jutsu whenever. While he's doing his combo, because then it's pretty likely that you'll actually hit him. Now he's really close, so... Oh, dang. Come on. Come on, you. Yeah. And Sand Tsunami. Ow. Dang you. That was really powerful. Oh yeah, that's one thing I haven't mentioned yet about Part 2 Gaara is his Chakra Shuriken becomes amazingly good. Just be sure to drop it while you're jumping because it has a crap ton of attack lag, but that attack lag is reduced in the air, and the fact that you're moving while the attack lag is going on helps it quite a bit as well. At any rate, I'm going to stop trying to do that. Try to hit with my ultimate jutsu. Man, stop with that bomb spamming! God, Datara's a coward. Gaara smash! Of course, isn't that how Gaara was from the very beginning? Just Gaara smash! See how that works when you're moving? Ah, stop that, please. Alright, Goku over here and start sanding the tar out of you. Of course, now I'm about to get my awakening mode. Part 2 Gaara's awakening is really good, just saying. Alright. Stop it! Seriously, quit being a derp and quit spamming that. Luckily with Sand Tsunami, I should be casting that a bit more, will block that for the most part. Awakening time.
I'll show you the strength of the Kaze.
Now, we thought my melee was long range before. Watch this crap. Gaara smash! Sand Tsunami! Except it missed because he's flying. Derp. Take this! Die, you! Gaara's awakening is really overpowered. I mean, not nearly as overpowered as some other characters' awakenings, but you get my point.
No matter how tough the Akatsuki are, I'll protect the sand.
Gaara smash! Or rather, Gaara crush! Whatever. I guess crush and smash are pretty much the same thing. When you think about it, at least. Anyway, I did absolutely horrible, but I was up against Datara. What the crap did you expect? So, at any rate, saving content. Please don't turn off your council. Council. Because that's totally how you pronounce it. Council.
My opponent used strange and surprising jutsu, but defeat was out of the question. He even attempted to use a massive jutsu to destroy the hidden sand, but I couldn't let him harm the village.
Has anyone else noticed that every single one of the Akatsuki is highly capable of killing an entire village by themselves? Every single member of the Akatsuki. Well, maybe not Conan, I guess. Or Zetsu. Zetsu, definitely not. Well, technically, when you think about how many of Zetsu's... Never mind, let's just continue. We're going way off topic now.
The Akatsuki's real target was Shikaku, the beast sealed inside of me.
Basically, the idea is Gaara can nuke an entire village, Pain can flatten an entire village, Hidan can just... doesn't really matter how many times he gets killed, he'll just kill everyone because he's immortal. Kakazu can pretty much incinerate the entire village at once. Kisame can just swallow it up in his water jutsu. Itachi has Susanoo and Amaterasu and just crap like that.
By defending the village, I had fallen into their trap.
Sasori has 100 puppets, etc., etc., etc. You get my idea.
I don't remember very well what happened next.
Basically, Gaara died because he had the Shikaku sucked out of him, and then Chio brought him back to life, and everything is happy.
Just that I was drifting in a sea of white. Then, faintly, I heard his voice. I opened my eyes, and Naruto was there.
Gaara, are you sure you don't like Naruto? Like Naruto? Are you 100% sure?
Naruto Uzumaki. He had saved me again.
Ever since their fight, he obsesses over Naruto. Not just in this, but in the anime too.
Even though I had once been his enemy, he saved me. And he did it with a smile.
And now I'm gonna start crushing on Naruto. Even though Gaara's pretty much like Sasuke, after he becomes sane again, there are 10,000 girls that are after him.
I understood then. For me, Naruto was light itself. He was irreplaceable. He was my friend.
Of course, Gaara and Sasuke both kind of put it the way I think I would probably put it. I would just see it as incredibly annoying. Seriously, it's not I can just have some giant harem. That's not really that acceptable in America.
Which is why I just couldn't understand. Sasuke Uchiha, with Naruto by his side. Why? Why had he chosen the darkness?
Because he's an emo, don't you get it? They worship darkness. They cut themselves, worship darkness, and hate their brothers.
Allow me to teach you too my hatred.
Like, I'm sure I'm going to get all kinds of rages in the comments about why you keep calling Sasuke some stupid emo. It's because it's what he is. Just look at Sasuke for 2 seconds and tell me you don't see angsty teenager who hates the world.
Why, Sasuke? Tell me why.
Look me in the eyes and tell me. Well, don't look me in the eyes because that'd be creepy. That would mean you'd be in this exact same room as me at this moment. But you get my idea. Just go look someone else in the eye and tell them that. You won't be able to do it. Unable to use Awakening. That's kind of lame.
Let the battle begin.
Anyway, I do believe I've lost my sound, but actually, let's go ahead and fix that right now before cutscenes. So, anyways, I'm gonna have to fix that. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys, I do apologize for that. The sound went out again. It's kind of annoying when my capture card does that. You know, kind of sucks. At any rate, let's continue on. Alright, don't... Hey! Eat that. Okay, eat my sand tsunamis. Of course, now we're playing as the other version of Part 2 Gaara, which doesn't have as great an ultimate jutsu, because its range is decreased a whole lot, and it's no longer tracking. Not that Gaara's ultimate jutsu before was very tracking. There's the ultimate jutsu there. Still has plenty of range to it, but not as much as before, and it's not tracking. So the other version of Gaara is better, in my opinion. Rah. Come on, Sasuke. Rah, sand tsunamis. So many sand tsunamis. And will I get him this time? No. I will give this version of Gaara's, though. I will give him that. This version of Gaara's ultimate jutsu looks much cooler. If I can actually hit with it here. Dang it. Oh, come on. As you can see, Gaara's throw is pretty useful. Come on, yes, thank you. Doesn't that just look so much more awesome than his other jutsu? Although I do think Part 1 Gaara's ultimate jutsu looks the coolest. Wow, I hit with it again. That's kind of a fail. Good job, Sasuke. It's very rare that I hit with that ultimate jutsu twice in the same battle. It's kind of hard to hit with in all reality.
Heavy will. Sasuke, you're all ready.
At least Gaara sees Sasuke for what he is. I kind of like that about Gaara. He sees Sasuke for what he is. He sees that angsty teenager, and he knows that there's a slim chance he might be saved, but it is not likely at all. Thank you, Gaara. Finally someone who sees things the way I do. Of course, the only reason why Gaara can is because he used to be that way.
Sasuke had fallen even deeper into shadow than before. Pain meant nothing. His hate was now stronger than his flesh. His thirst for revenge made him unstoppable.
Ah, Sasuke, you're always revenge this, revenge that. Anyone else notice he spent his entire childhood trying to get revenge against Itachi, and then after he finally kills Itachi, oh, now I don't have anyone to get revenge on anymore. Well, dang. Oh, well, now I've just been told the truth about Itachi. I'm gonna go kill the entire Hidden Leaf Village. And I'm pretty sure after that, he's just gonna decide, oh, well, now I've got my revenge on them, and once again, I don't have anyone else to get revenge on, so let's go kill the entire world. How's that sound? That's what's gonna turn into.
My words couldn't reach Sasuke. it was too late for that.
Thank you. And now we get another awesome cutscene of something that never happened in the anime. Yay! Things that never
Give it
happened.
up.
I'm not
Somewhat
finished yet.
similar, but it's not entirely accurate.
The power.
Oh boy, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, it's gone. The urge is gone. Okay. Staring contest. Oh, and even that was flashbacking. Wonderful.
And that's what happened at the 5 Kage Summit.
Even that was flashbacking. Don't you love Naruto? I'm used to it by now.
Sasuke doesn't see you anymore. He seeks only darkness. Naruto, you once declared to me that you would be Hokage one day. Well, I've become Kazekage. And if you truly have resolved to take on the mantle of a Kage, then you must do what needs doing as Sasuke's friend.
Thank you. If someone could only have convinced him
relayed
of this
everything we came to
400
say.
episodes ago.
Let's go, Gaara.
Or is it 300 episodes ago?
I consider you a friend. Before, friend was just a word to me. Nothing more, nothing less. But after meeting you, I realized something. That what that word means is important. Now you must decide for yourself what you can do for your friend, for Sasuke. Let's go.
Sasuke's already a lost cause.
At this point, Naruto has no other choice but to give up.
But still, as bad as it is, I'm counting on it. The chances are slim. But I think maybe he can save Sasuke. Just as when he pulled me out of the darkness. As Kazekage, I can never forgive Sasuke. But as a friend, Naruto Uzumaki, I believe in you.
Oh wait, there was a smile. Never mind. Except this isn't some kind of stupid thing
I know
that
you can
never
do
happened
this.
in the anime. This conversation never occurred. The only time Gaara ever smiled was in a filler thing that never actually happened. Wonderful. So I guess that does conclude the tale of Gaara. So Sensei Mewtwo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this gaming lesson.